this comes directly from Awakened, the autobiography. It's something that I read and it struck me. On page 227, and it's in reference to the Truth and Reconciliation Commission, there is a very powerful statement from Mom Nonkululeko which says, "We forgave people who didn't ask for our forgiveness." It's powerful. I want to just gauge from you, did we do enough in the transition to make sure that we really create this rainbow nation that we talk about, that we create the South Africa where everyone feels that they belong here?
I think the answer is almost obvious. No. I don't think that vehicle would have achieved that either. So it was the wrong. I think this is what Mom Nonkululeko has been saying. Where are you designing? Are you designing from within the system or outside the system? So this was really within the system. It was meant as a short-term measure, in my opinion, just to calm the temperatures. And let's not forget, let's not belittle what was achieved at that time. The country was literally on fire. People were dying. It was a dire situation. But in terms of what the issues were, which was, emancipating black people in every sense of the word, including economically, that wasn't even the vehicle for it. It's the wrong platform altogether. I think it was meant to address very burning issues of how are we going to immediately coexist. But coexistence does not start talking to how we are going to survive in the future. It doesn't address the power dynamics at play. So the power base remained the same.
Not a long-term plan. Mom Nonkululeko, any thoughts you want to share?
Yeah, that statement. Forgiveness is a critical part of this healing journey. And it's something that we can't ignore. We have to forgive that past. I mean, life happened and it happened. And for me, just rehashing this pain and rehashing, because we live with it every day, So, but when you've truly forgiven, you then have to move past the event, so that we can get to the critical thing of freeing our minds and freeing our children's minds, those little darlings over there. We need to free their minds because they grow up in this system, socialized to believe they are inferior and they deserve crumbs in life. So for me, when I say the individual, because the individual represents the society. Because when it starts with you, you're going to help the next one. And I just see this movement of people who are freeing themselves from these beliefs. And I promise you, as I've been saying, the real person is right there, covered under these clouds of these limiting beliefs and these myths. I believe we'll find our own creativity. And we don't want to be white people. We love being Africans. And we want to have our own creations as Africans and build our own things. They may not be the same as what the West has built, but they will be our own things that will work for us, where we'll excel in whatever we are doing. So we can't ignore forgiveness.